Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. This is our mini RDBMS project on online restaurant management and delivery system done by Karthik K. Bhatt and Maaz Ahmad under the guidance of Professor Abhishek S. Rao from the Department of Information Science and Engineering, NMAM Institute of Technology. About our project. So basically, our project is a relational database management project developed in MySQL with HTML, PHP, and JavaScript as the front end. This is a website that provides for ordering food online from the restaurant, and also VIPs can make reservations to the restaurant. The front end was developed from scratch, keeping in mind the ease of usability. The database holds all the user details and order details and the related item information. The database is updated for each transaction and is accessed to the admin login. The website also allows new users to sign up and add their details into the database. So the existing method to this approach was that the customers had to call the restaurants to book tables and order food. The overall user experience could be long and laborious and at times even unsatisfactory. The proposed technique that we have taken up is that we have created a website which can be where the user can book tables based on their preference of date and time, and they can also order food online. All the data is updated at the backend with the transaction, and the transaction can be viewed by the user at the user page. The database design is shown in the form of an ER diagram. We use four tables in our database. Customer, reservation, and menu are the entities, which are related by makes and orders. So the customer has email, which is a primary key, password, address, customer ID, name, VIP ID, and phone number. Phone number is a weak attribute. The reservation table consists of reservation ID, which is a primary key, reservation date, VIP ID, reservation time, and number of people. Menu is an entity which consists of ID as the primary key, code, which is a unique key, name, price, image, and description. Image and description are the weak attributes of the table menu. Orders from is a relation which is a table which consists of ID as the primary key, quantity, total, order time, and order date. Order time and order date are weak attributes of the table orders. So the customer orders from menu. So the customer has to order from menu. Customer cannot be ordering from somewhere else. So it's total participation in both ways. And many customers can order from different items from the menu. So there's an M is to N cardinality ratio. A customer makes reservations to the restaurant. So one customer can make many reservations to the restaurants. So there is 1 is to N cardinality ratio. And the customer has to make a reservation in a restaurant. So it's a total participation between reservation and the relation makes. So this is the ER diagram. From this, we can determine the schema diagram for our database structure. So the customer consists of email, which is a primary key, password, address, customer ID, name, phone number, and VIP ID. Similarly, orders consist of various different attributes, menu consists of various different attributes, and reservation also consists of various different attributes. Orders table consists of email, which is referenced from email from the customer table. Code from menu is referenced from code from orders. Reservation consists of email, which is referenced from email from the customer table. So based on this, we can declare different foreign key attributes in our database. So now we will look into our database structure and the working of our website.
So here we have a demo of the website. Here, as soon as you log in, we have a landing page. Here we can see just a normal visual. It uses different animation libraries like scroll, reveal, and then we have our story section. Basically, it's like an about section where you just give an insight to the user what kind of brand of restaurant you are, and then here you show the different cuisines that your customer that your restaurant provides, and then followed by the footer which gives you all the details to contact the restaurant and everything. So let's go ahead and log in. Now if the user is not registered before, we can register here. Let's consider Carol, and Carol, let's consider some address. Let's say Second Street, MG Road, Bangalore. Okay, then give some random number for now. Let's give it, and then password. So once successfully registered, you'll get an echo statement saying that you have been registered successfully. Now go ahead and log in. Same credentials. So again, you'll be brought back to the same homepage. So let's take a whole look once. So here's your menu page. Here you can see all the items you can order from. Here's your reservation page where you can book your tables, and then when after booking everything, you can come back and see here all your orders and upcoming reservations. So let's just go ahead and book a reservation. Let's say you want to attend on Sunday with 5 guests, and what time? Let's say 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. Okay, let's go ahead and fill that up and hit the book button. Here here you can see that the reservation has been booked, so we have successfully done the transaction. Let's just go back ahead and see. Now here you can see that the reservation has been done for the time 2:30. It's at 12:24 hour clock, but then it basically says 2 hour p.m. And with the number of guests and what date. So this is how you will see your reservations which you have done past and upcoming. Let's go to menu and quickly order some items. Let's say you want to have some of these, two of these, and let's just go ahead and add this. So it just gets quickly inserted into the shopping cart. Now if you go ahead to the next one, let's say some fruit salad, two of these or one of these, and then let's just add a cake also. Now let's say you want to remove one of these items, just press one of these buttons. Let's say you want to remove this, and I just get the you can see the total also gets recounted. But now if you want to empty the cart, now if you don't want to have any of these, just press the empty button. As you can see, it's been reset. Now let's just go ahead and for the sake of ordering, let's just order any of these. Let's make that 2. Let's order this again. Let's add 2 of these. As you can see, the process is working clearly. Let's just go ahead and place the order. You can see the orders have been placed. Now let's, if you go back and see your past orders, you can see the orders that have been booked. And now on to the database. Let's just go and see how the database is structured in our myPHP. So here we have our database which is food. Now it consists of 4 tables. We have the customer table which stores all the customer details. Then we have the menu table which stores all the menu details. Then we have the orders which stores all the order details, and then we have the reservation table which stores all the reservation details. Now let's check out the customer table. Here we can see the structure. It has a customer ID which is a unique key. Also it is set to auto increment, so every time a new customer registers himself, he will have a different customer ID which is based on auto increment. The primary key for this table is email. We use email as the primary key, so that basically every user logs in with the credential of email since it is primary key. Now if you go back and check here, we logged in with Carol. Now here we can see we have the email of the user, and then we have the password which is encrypted so that the admin doesn't need to know what password exactly it is. Here we have the address that was passed, and then the phone and the VIP ID. Now this is the customer table. If we go around to check the menu table, here we have the structure of the menu table. Here we can see ID is the primary key, which again is set to auto increment. Here we have a foreign key code, which a unique key code. Sorry for that. Unique key code here, it shows all the item names basically. So each and every item is separated, is distinct from itself from other items using the code attribute. Also, it stores the location of the image, the price, and the description of the item. Now let's see the order table. Order table has the following structure. Here again we have an order ID which is set to auto increment, which is the primary key also. Here email key is the foreign key, email key foreign key from customer table. And we have the code key, which is also a unique key and a foreign key from menu table. Now if we go back and see the latest orders that were set from Carol, here we can find the item, the code, item code, and what time it was set, and the total, what total it was. So here we can see the three different orders were set, with one of them being of two quantities. That's for the order table. Now let's go on to see the reservation table. Reservation table has a primary key called reservation ID. Also again the foreign key email, again taken from the customer table. Now if we see the most recent reservation, here we have Carol setting it at 14:30, which is basically 2:30 for 5 hotels. So that's how the whole database works. That's how all the tables are connected to each other, and that's it for the table. So that's the video. Thank you for watching. Please follow the channel, subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon to receive future notifications about the new videos coming up. The repositories will be linked in the description. Have a good day.